under the roaring lights of the arena. Two warriors step forward, carrying not just gloves, but the pride of their nations. From Mexico, Jaime Munguia, young, hungry, and undefeated. A wrecking machine with fists like sledgehammers. His power had already made him one of boxing's brightest rising stars. Across the ring, from Japan, stood Takeshi Inoue, not related to the famed monster, but a monster in his own right. Known for his granite chin and relentless forward march, he was the embodiment of Japanese fighting spirit, toughness, discipline, and an iron will. The bell rings. Immediately, the clash of styles explodes. Munguia, tall and rangy, fires off combinations, his jab crisp, his right hand thudding against Inoue's guard. But Inoue does not back up. Instead, he storms forward, eating shots, pressing chest to chest, trying to break the younger man down. The crowd senses something unusual. Inoue isn't intimidated by Munguia's power. He welcomes the fire. Every punch echoes like thunder. Munguia looks sharp, fast, and dangerous, throwing 3, 4, even 5 punches in a row. Yet, Inoue keeps walking him down, swinging hooks to the body, daring Munguia to stay in the trenches. Gasps ripple through the crowd as Inoue shrugs off punches that had flattened others. It's the perfect storm. Power versus iron. The Mexican bomber versus the Japanese warrior. Neither man willing to retreat. Every second builds suspense. Every exchange promises chaos. This isn't going to be an easy night. It's going to be a war. From the second round onward, Munguia tries to impose his authority. His punches land with frightening precision. Jabs snap Inoue's head back. Uppercuts rip through the middle. Hooks dig into ribs. The crowd roars as Munguia strings together combinations that would have ended lesser fighters. But Inoue refuses to fall. He presses forward like a machine, unfazed by the punishment. His strategy is clear. Absorb, endure, and keep Munguia working. Every time Munguia fires a barrage, Inoue retaliates with hooks of his own. The Mexican's speed and power are undeniable, but Inoue's pressure is suffocating. It's a battle of wills, and both men are writing their story with every punch. Midway through the fight, blood begins to show, sweat and crimson mixing under the lights. Munguia's shots are bruising, yet Inoue marches on. The commentators marvel at his toughness. Unbelievable chin. He's eating bombs and smiling. The tension is electric. Munguia can't believe it. He's hitting Inoue clean, but the Japanese warrior refuses to break. The crowd is on edge. Will Munguia's power finally crack the wall? Or will Inoue drag him into deep waters? This is no longer just a fight. It's a test of human limits. By the middle rounds, the war intensifies. Munguia continues to unleash devastating flurries, but Inoue is in his face every second. Their bodies collide on the inside, punches landing with sickening thuds. The fight transforms into trench warfare, brutal, exhausting, and unforgiving. Munguia tries to create space, firing straight punches, but Inoue crashes forward, pushing him to the ropes. The Japanese warrior digs hooks to the body, aiming to drain Munguia's stamina. The young Mexican responds with vicious counters, his power rattling through the arena. But nothing can slow Inoue's march. Every round feels like survival. Munguia is landing more, scoring with volume, but Inoue's resilience is a statement in itself. Fans are torn, some cheering for Munguia's crisp attacks, others for Inoue's indestructible heart. Both men are giving everything, and neither looks willing to surrender. The crowd senses history. This isn't just skill versus skill. This is heart versus heart. Bloodied but unbowed, Inoue roars back after every barrage, his spirit unbreakable. Munguia, though dominant, is forced to dig deeper than ever before. It's no longer about technique. It's about who can outlast the storm. As the final rounds approach, The war has taken its toll. Munguia is ahead on the cards, but he knows Inoue is not just a fighter. He's an unmovable wall. Munguia hurls bombs, desperate to close the show. Yet Inoue remains upright, shaking his head, daring him to throw more. The suspense is unbearable. Will the power finally break the iron? Every clean shot Munguia lands is met with gasps. Every time Inoue absorbs it and fires back, the arena erupts. Fans can't believe what they're witnessing. A man taking the best of Munguia and refusing to go down. The last round arrives. Both warriors meet in the center, exhausted yet determined. They trade until the final bell, a storm of punches echoing through the arena. When it ends, both raise their arms, battered but unbroken. The decision is read, Jaime Munguia the victor. Yet Takeshi Inoue leaves with something greater: respect. He proved himself unbreakable, turning what many expected to be a showcase into a war etched into boxing memory. This wasn't just a fight. It was courage versus power, and both men left as warriors. As the fight entered its final chapter, the arena buzzed with disbelief. Jaime Munguia had landed thunderous combinations all night, punches that could have ended many fights. Yet standing across from him, battered but unbroken, Takeshi Inoue was still there. His face showed the damage of war, but his spirit never wavered. Munguia, urged on by his corner, went for the finish. Heavy right hands crashed into Inoue's guard. Hooks dug into his ribs, uppercuts split through the middle. The crowd rose, anticipating the moment Inoue would finally crumble. But time and again, the Japanese warrior shook his head, tightened his stance, and fought back with defiance. Every second was a testament to courage, every exchange a reminder that some fighters cannot be broken by power alone. When the final bell rang, both men stood center ring, arms raised, bloodied yet proud. The judges read the scores, unanimous for Jaime Munguia. Victory belonged to the Mexican star, who had proven his skill, stamina, and dominance over 12 grueling rounds. But the night wasn't defined by the winner alone. Takeshi Inoue walked back to his corner not as a beaten man, but as a hero who had faced fire and refused to burn. The crowd gave him a standing ovation, recognizing that his toughness had transformed what many expected to be a showcase into a classic battle of willpower. In the end, the highlight wasn't just Munguia's victory. It was the image of two warriors from opposite sides of the world, standing tall after giving everything. Boxing fans knew they had witnessed something special, not just punches, but the pure essence of heart, courage, and respect.